close to 2020 and beyond. This is the Dean Obeidallah Show on Sirius XM Progress, Channel 127.
So, and then you went in a very Muslim-esque thing. You went to go visit pigs. And you even joke about that on this show. Like, you went to see pigs. Next up, maybe you go to a Jack Daniels factory and see them make whiskey. But so you go to see, but tell people, this is stunning. It is pig facial recognition. Go, explain.
Well, I mean, you hear about this all the time. You see it on the news. I mean, but you see that kind of story in a very straight ahead way, in the way that it's, and for good reason. I mean, it's being used in criminal justice, it's being used in, civil liberties, all these kinds of issues. But for me, the fun of tackling these issues is like, what's a way that nobody else is looking at this thing? What's a way that, like, how can I take this and just go to a place and look at it with totally fresh eyes? And the way to do that is like, it's being used in a experimental way in the agriculture industry. Facial recognition is to kind of perceive what is going on in the mind of a pig, not just to identify the pig, but also to like get their emotional interior life. Like, what is this pig actually trying to express through their face? And because pigs all look the same to us, but
right.
they're not actually, they're super expressive in their faces. We just can't perceive it in the same way that we can perceive each other's faces.
So we're some kind of pigzist or something like that. It's something like all the pigs look alike. But there was a commercial reason, though. It's not just for fun they're doing facial recognition of pigs. Share a little about the commercial reason, because obviously it's for profit. So there's a reason why they're doing this. And I was stunned by, I love learning. So that's what I loved about the series. Connected.
Yeah.
You learn a lot. So why were they doing facial recognition of pigs?
So they're doing facial recognition for pigs because if you imagine a kind of a factory pig farm, there's so many of these pigs, right? And they have to, because they're the scale at which they're working, there's so many pigs, they actually can't track or understand each individual pig. They just, like, if one pig is sick, they give all of them antibiotics, that kind of thing.
Right.
But the idea is, well, what if we could use these facial recognition to track individual pigs and to kind of actually not just track them throughout the farm, but track them literally, like, how are they feeling? Is it limping a little? Is it making a grimaced facial pained expression? If it is, okay, then that one deserves special attention so that they can give individualized care to each of these different pigs, if they could, is the hope.
Right.
And in so doing, you could, this is the even, like, there's levels of craziness here. If you could make these pigs happier, the theory is, number one, you could, like, they
taste better?
They taste better. They taste better. They potentially taste better.
I only eat turkey bacon.
I also eat turkey bacon. That's good. I feel like we're
Muslim,
we're
right, so
halal kids here.
Right.
But and my kid, he only eats turkey bacon. He's like, why don't we eat bacon? I'm like, just eat your turkey bacon.
It's for better. I tell people, it's not about being Muslim for people. Eat turkey bacon. It is better for your health. Regular bacon's going to kill you. So I mean, it's not me trying to get people to be Muslim or something. When I tell people eat turkey bacon, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to save your life. I'm being a good person. So go ahead. Well, I interrupted you about.
No. So there's that, but then there's also, like, you can imagine a world in which you could, like, let's say that there's a few assumptions here, like assuming a pig's facial expression actually is expressing something that's an emotional reality for them. And the pigs are pretty smart, so they do probably have an emotional reality. If that facial expression is doing that, and you can track that with the facial recognition software, like, theoretically, you would go into the grocery store, and when you get your, pork chops or whatever, you could have a stamp on there that says, like, 100% certified happy pig. Like, this pig had a great life. Like, that's weird. Would we want that? Is that too creepy? I don't know. But a lot of this, the kind of story, this whole facial recognition, so the episode is about surveillance, and so much of it is about, like, what's creepy about this and what's not creepy about this, and how come sometimes it feels creepy and how come sometimes it doesn't. And so that's sort of like looking at this in different slices in different places, like trying to track that different, like people's different feelings and even my different feelings towards it.
For me, I have to be honest, I'm talking about Latif Nasser, host of the new Netflix documentary Connected. I don't want my animal to have a happy life and then it ended so I can eat it. I want it to be certified like miserable, clinically depressed. I'm like, that's the meat I want.
Put him out of his misery.
It's consistent with me. Yeah, I want it, like, I've done something good. I've taken it out of its misery. Not one living a full life and then it was killed so you can eat it. I mean, who wants that? So
that's fair. There might be an emergent market there. Then you could go to the grocery store and you could decide: do you want the 100% certified happy turkey, or do you want the 100% certified miserable turkey?
Right.
PTSD.